配一下，
时装打扮一下嘛。
3个晚去都是因为我搞不定。这还蛮好看的。它比较不像是那种组织或者是公司那样子在管理啊，它就是很像家一样，它就说我是姐姐，然后你们都是我的弟弟妹妹哈，像家人一样那样互动。那所以我们一直叫江姐，直到后来戴爸、赵爸跟Papa Daniel 他们来到我们当中，他来到我们当中就说，神其实呼召江妈妈，她是一个 mother， 是一个属灵母亲。那从那一天开始，我们大家就开始叫她江妈妈。那包括她去外面去列国，所有听内在生活的人就开始称她为母亲了。但是突然间，包括我们也都变妈妈了，就是所有的小家长啊，你知道，所有的其他的牧者啊，江牧师是我们的妈妈，但是我们同样是我们下面旁边的人也开始称为我属灵母亲。我其实在这个当中有很多的挣扎跟适应。那个时候我带爸说，你真的成为人的父母，你是一辈子都是他的父母。那个时候我就开始很郑重的去思考，去祷告。这个关系是什么？就是你真的要开始去把它当作你的孩子了。你知道，那个是一个家人的关系，家人的关系是没有办法切割的。不因为你搬去别的地方，不因为我们之间有什么误会，而是因为是家人，你就真的要去解决，然后要去和好。
所以我很感恩江牧师，他有一些的坚持，他有些不放弃，甚至他在神面前的一些的几句话，都会让我去发现，哦，神是这样看我们的，哦，神是这样在乎我们的。所以有一次我跟他在走路的过程里面，我问了他一句话，妈妈做什么样的事情会让你很开心？你知道吗？这个儿子的身份就想说，哎，这个让妈妈开心。第一个想的就是我能做什么，甚至是我能不能去什么服侍的一个表现，教会，因为他既是属灵母亲，他也是主任牧师嘛，哈。就他那一天讲的话，让我一个很深很深的触动。他说：“我只要你们好好的爱神，我要你们我要你们好好爱神，我要你们彼此相爱。”哎呀，他就说这就是我最大的快乐。然后他下一句话就说：“阿爸父也会很快乐。”
You need a local church strong and stable, and you need an extension, not just ministry, because everyone does ministry, but there is far deeper in Mama Grace's heart than just a ministry. It's family walking together. I began seeing when she started attending the gatherings, and she started connecting with not only the Chinese culture, but she started connecting with the Japanese, the Koreans, and the Europeans, and the Middle Eastern. Her heart became so large that she felt home with all the cultures, all the nationalities. And I felt as if what the Lord used her to prepare the Chinese, it actually is giving her, through the Chinese, an access to the global family. That's her destiny, her calling. For Isaiah 19, the highway, with the Jewish people, the sons of Isaac, with the Arab people, the sons of Ishmael, seeing the family of Abraham getting together, seeing the nations walking as one together, living the kingdom here and releasing it to the nations and walking with every color and tribe and nation and tongue. So I pray that this will be part of the DNA of the family in FRCC. As a strong family here, they will take care of God's family in every color and tribe and nation.
We were always missing each other in translation. And because of that missing of each other in translation, it's so easy to get offended. So easy to feel misunderstood. It's so easy to want to give up because it's so difficult. Mama Martina came to me. She had that revelation from the Lord. Like, we're supposed to be an international family, but you were never family to the person who's like international in your midst. Like, Mishi's been here the whole time, and you could have been family to her, you know, and you haven't. And so when she like turned her heart and just repented, that was when. For me, like, I know many of the leaders have come and they said, oh, I love you, Mishi, I love you, Mishi, but first time I really felt, wow, her heart really turned. She really loves me. And most of the time when we talk, it's not ministry related. Of course, those things will happen. Most of the time, she's just caring for me, for our marriage, for our process, for having kids. Like, those are the things, like, as a mom, like, she cares about. And then me, as a daughter, is shifted. Then it's like how I relate to the people who I get to serve with, who are with me. I recognize it's not agendas.
I really feel I was pursuing God in a more selfish way. I wanted to see God's calling to fulfill in my life. I was thinking about, hey, Lord, it's about time for me. I wasn't thinking about for Matt, Mishi, Chris, Chris is working it out. But I earn it. I earn it. Like, I'm committed, Lord, I earn it.
You can take
Mama Grace, now look at your son, right? Like, he's ready, right? Probably also because I'm the only child, like, growing up. And also I left my family since I was 15.
Yeah.
So a lot of times it's that individual kind of mentality of pursuit. So I don't think about brothers and sisters because I don't have brothers and sisters.
Right.
But now I'm adopted to this big family, and I think especially the time that we got ordained together, I think it was such a beautiful thing that Mama Grace wanted us to ordain, like us 5 together instead of individuals, because we represent a generation, we are a team.
Yeah.
And we can just receive the blessing on one individually. It's a corporate thing. It's together. And that involves a lot of things. That involves waiting. Waiting for one another. Like, if one of us aren't ready for the ordination, then we have to fight for that person. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's wait. I'd rather wait for a year or a month until that person's ready, so all of us can receive. So I really feel like that's what God's been like shifting my heart posture instead of so goal-oriented and wanting to earn things for myself, but now begin to fight for the family.
你知道家人同心又不只是相聚聚会而已，我们是要一起治理教会，一起牧养，那其实是很不容易的。我们牧主有一句话，就是说内在生活为根基，建立第一支军队，然后家人同行。那时候还在想，为什么要先第一支军队，而不是先家人同行呢？后来就明白，如果我们每一个人都是我们自己地上家的定义，真的很难同行，也不要说同工了，根本不太可能。所以唯独我们也许还没到第一支军队，但是一直朝着第一支军队的一个方向前行，知道我们的目标，知道我们的软弱，知道我们的罪人，但是就知道神把我们摆在一起，那就不一样了。记得有一次，我里面跟一个牧长里面有点声音，我里面觉得为什么要这样做？好像在灵里面就说我要跟他割席分坐，你做你的，我做我的，我们就互不干扰好了。可是我一这样想完，我闭上眼睛等候神的时候，我就感受到神好心痛。神说，当你这样做的时候，你就把我这样分裂了。我觉得那个过程中，神就写明我原生家庭的那个彼此相爱、吵吵闹闹，也不会拿个割席而坐、分坐这种概念不会有的，所以我就悔改，我就知道说，如果我真的把家人、神的家人都当家人，其实我不要害怕冲突，我也不要害怕中间所有的过程，我应该要求神给我更多的勇气。我觉得这就是彼此，当我们一起追求内在生活为根基的时候，我们有机会一起同行。
一个妈妈要建立这个教会，在背后要承担多少的孤儿在成长的伤害、无知的里面所说所做，这样的一群牧者要是这么合一，你知道多不容易。但是 一个从神来的一个坚韧的爱。主，你一定会使这个家成型，你一定会使这个家成为前所未有的合一的家。这样的一个家可以祝福全球的每一个家庭，每一个教会，这些都释放在我们全教会每一个肢体身上，而你们也要继续的释放在每一个家园身上，然后使这样的爱，这样的合一，这里有命定的福，神所命定的福，你信，你就可以得着。